Hey guys, it's Sox and welcome back to my channel for another speed build, which I haven't done in about a month or so. I've been a little busy. If you remember, my boyfriend was here. He was here for like 6 weeks actually, and I tried to pre-record videos, but I didn't have enough to last the entire time he was here. But that's okay. We're getting back into it, and today I'm actually kind of uploading out of order. I had another speed build meant to go up today. Instead, I am rushing on the day before I want this to go up to get this out because I am playing favorites with my builds. I'm sorry, I love the last house I built. It'll still be up on my channel next week. Maybe sooner because it's already done. But listen, I am a nerd and I love fantasy things, and this is a fantasy house, so I really wanted to see this out as soon as possible because I'm playing favorites with my houses and I really love this house. And this house is, oh my god, I've never felt this excited to return to a build every time I would like leave and pick off. Like if I would go to the bathroom or, you know, get myself a coffee or go on a walk and return, I'd come back to this build and I would be excited to work on it. And I don't think I've felt that way about a build in a long time, or even as strongly as I did for this. I just had a lot of fun building this, and a lot of that was in part to the new rounded rooms, which I experienced for the first time. And you know, I've seen a lot of people talking about them, a lot of complaints, a lot of glitchy bugginess. I definitely see where that's coming from. You can figure it out eventually, but I get what people mean when they say, you know, like it takes a million times longer to place anything in these in the rounded rooms, and I get what they meant by that basically. Now it's a little difficult. You know, like I wish they would have just waited and fixed it before giving us a broken, or not really broken, just kind of a glitchy I don't know, it's very glitchy. It's not like it's broken, it's just not optimized. I feel like it could be optimized better. I feel like that's the word to describe this game. It needs a lot of optimization. But yeah, so there's no pack restrictions on this build, I'm sorry, but I wanted to create a build for a specific purpose. I love medieval gameplay. If you hear creaking in the background, it's my chair. It's awful. I need a new chair. Everyone knows. I say everyone. I mean, my boyfriend, my parents, like everyone in my kind of general circle knows I have a notoriously awful chair. It's very uncomfortable and it's very loud. And you know what? I vibe with it. It's okay. But yeah, it's loud. So if you hear some creaking, I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay as still as possible. But either way, I have this like type of gameplay I like to do sometimes. It's very rustic. I like to download a medieval mod that turns Windenburg basically into a medieval little village. It kind of replaces all of the modern objects and whatever, and I feel like it creates a good immersion if I really wanted to do medieval gameplay. So I like to download that mod, and I like to, you know, I have a lot of fancy fun historical dresses in my game. I have a lot of medieval themed build by mode objects in terms of CC, which obviously I don't usually build with CC on my channel. I build without mods on my channel. But yeah, I have this very specific style of gameplay I like to do because it's fun, and so I wanted to build this house to start kind of another save file of that type of gameplay. This house is in Henford-on-Bagley though. It's not in Windenburg, so Henford-on-Bagley is pretty rustic and medieval as well. I'm sure there's a couple things that could be removed from the world that are like modern, but I'm pretty happy with using it as a medieval world, almost how it is entirely. There's some buildings I like to, you know, kind of mess around with and replace, but it is a decent medieval world. But either way, that's what I built this house for. I wanted 2 Sims to start off, and then kind of have them grow a little tiny family in their cute little medieval house. So that's what I built this house for. So I didn't go too crazy on the interior furnishings because of that, because I have a feeling when I actually hop into the save to play, I'll be using a lot of CC, so I wanted to kind of, you know, keep it basic. It's not very cluttered. I started to clutter it a lot, then I kind of just cut it out so you won't even see that. But yeah, I started to clutter it, and I'm like, I don't know, it just feels like this isn't a house I want to overly clutter. But I mean, the selling point of this house is the exterior. Let's be real here. That's the real beauty of this build, is the exterior, and I'm really happy and really proud of how it turned out. But the interior is cute too. I tried to go for a completely off the grid house, so like I'm pretty sure it's usable with the off the grid lot challenge trait, whatever it is now. I don't know what they've done. But yeah, no like modern day objects at all. I'm pretty sure there might be a couple. Like I tried to give it pretty rustic feel, like the wood paneling walls and the stone walls and really run down wood flooring, and I wanted to do like antique wooden furniture, stuff like that, and I think I did a good job capturing that vibe. And no regular lights too. I used only candle lights, and I think that was that's one of my favorite things to do, and it definitely looks a little weird doing it in a speed build, because usually for a speed build I like just place lights everywhere when I start decorating, and I didn't do that with this. I just placed a bunch of candles everywhere, and it kind of had a nice mood lighting. I liked it, because when I do regular speed builds I just light that bitch up because I need to see it. But yeah, there were a couple placeholders I put in just so I could see for a second. But yeah, this actually has a fully functional backyard area too for the chickens and cows and whatever, that stuff from the simple cottage living. What is that pack called? I don't know anymore. I don't know. I don't know the names of anything anymore, let's be real. But yeah, it's fully useful back there. But yeah, I kind of want to do some more medieval builds in the future though. Like I'm thinking like some medieval village town type, like set dressing-y stuff. Not really set dressing-y, but like I don't know, like the game like Townscape or something like that. Like, oh, if you guys have played the game, it's such a nice like little sit down, like I don't know, couple minutes to spare game. I love it. It's super cute, it's a cozy, cute little game, and it's fairly cheap too. I think I got it on the Switch for like $4. I don't know. It might have been a sale or something, but I don't know. I love that game. Just things along the lines of that. I don't know. Just some maybe more medieval, more even fantasy-based builds. I want to try to. I've built castles before. I don't think I've ever like 100% like fully finished a castle. Like I've kind of had a stopping point, but it's like, oh, maybe I'll come back to it later because I'm not 100% proud of it. So I've never really finished a castle, and I would like to. And I feel like doing more builds like this, even if they're smaller scale, will help me build up to that. So give me a little bit. But I have built them before. I know like the basics, and they are a lot of fun to build. But if I would want to put like an entire like video together, it is definitely it's a lot. It takes a long time. Like this build on its own, I think the video footage is like it was like 2 hours and 45 minutes, I think, for this entire build. So even at that, like, let's like a bigger scale castle and I fully decorate it all. Like that would take a while. And even like I was really surprised with how long this footage was, considering I didn't really go all out in furnishing. I didn't really speed through it per se, but I didn't really overthink it as much as I normally do with my builds. So that's why I was quite surprised how long this took. I mean, it did spend a big portion of that on the outside. So something you'll notice about this house is that the porch goes up kind of to this part of the house that we're working on right now, and this is the main slash upstairs of the house, the main floor slash upstairs. I feel like I don't know, because when I built that stone kind of first level, I wanted it to have the illusion of like one of those half-raised basements, if you know what I mean. Like I know a lot of modern houses have half-raised basements now, but like kind of the medieval version of that, because that exists too. I don't know why I'm contributing all like raised half-raised basements to modern architecture. That's been a thing for a while. My brain's not exactly all there right now, but that's okay either way. Yeah, I kind of want to go for that kind of vibe. I think I did a pretty good job, so that's why the windows were placed relatively higher down there. But yeah, so that is kind of the basement of the house. But that's where the living quarters are, so same with the kitchen. There's a bathroom down there and a little tiny like den, and I wanted to kind of put all the bedrooms upstairs. I actually thought about it for like way too long. I spent way too much time thinking about whether the bedrooms should go upstairs or downstairs based on like how like pioneers or something slept in their houses if they sleep on the upstairs houses. Oh my god, I've been talking for so long that my monitor shut off in front of me while I'm recording this voiceover. Oh my god, that's funny. But yeah, kind of like, you know, houses, like, I don't know how they're built, because I know that sometimes they're built so like you have the bedrooms up here because there's better, I don't know, like cross breeds or something. I'm just like giving an example, you know, of like the things I was taking into consideration. Like in the winter months, it would definitely be better to sleep upstairs, right? Because downstairs is gonna be all cold and whatever. But then you go downstairs during the summer months and then it's nice and cool and stony. It's not even a basement. It just I'm actually kind of happy that the illusion it gives of a basement when you actually like go down into the house, but it still also feels like it makes sense for a living area, because I don't know, I felt very, very weird putting a living area into a basement. It just felt not natural. But yeah, I think I got that part of the immersion good, and I'm really happy with that. But yeah, moving on from the actual build to talk about some other stuff. So I have been uploading an LP on my channel, and I would like to shout it out on this video because I know my speed builds usually get more views and things like that. They have more of I feel like retentive viewer base. Is that a word, retentive? I don't know, but I feel like more people watch my speed builds than let's plays like that. But I would like to shout it out because oh my god, I'm so happy with how it's going and like the flow of it, and I'm really proud of the editing. I feel like the editing is really good, and now that Let's Plays have kind of been a dying genre recently, and you know what, I get that, and I don't really care how many people watch it, really. I'm just kind of like putting it out there because it is something I'm proud about, so I am proud about it, so I would like people to see it, and I feel like saying I'm proud of it would say, like, you know, like, I think it's worth a watch. I don't know. Either way, I like to shout that out because I'm happy with how it's going. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of fun. It has been a lot of fun. I've recorded about 5 parts so far. I've only uploaded 1. So yeah, it's y'all see nothing yet. But that's okay. But I am like really into filming this as a series and continuing it with a series like long term, so I'm really happy that I kind of found my groove with that, with, you know, having a long lasting series, because I know sometimes people start series and then it's like they never pick them back up again or whatever. I don't know, I want to be consistent with things like that, and I really think this is gonna be it for me. So if you guys want to check it out, it'll be in my description below. It'll probably also be at the very end of this video. I'm really sorry if you heard me like there's like a thing in the back of my throat that like you could hear when I breathe, then it's gross. I'm sorry. little stuffy in my house today. I've had the window open for the past couple days because it's actually been nice enough to do that in summer. Like, that's just unheard of, and it's been nice to get some fresh air, but now I'm not used to it again, and all the fans and the air conditioning is starting to plug up my schnoz again. But yeah, we're kind of getting to the end of this speed build. I really hope you enjoy it. Oh yeah, download for this, my gallery ID is I am socks with 2 S's at the end. It's in the description, you can find it there. I believe it's called just Fantastical Cottage or something like that. I don't know, it'll probably be something along the lines of, it'll be one of my most recent builds probably when this goes up. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this, and let me know what you think of this build. It's gotten a lot of love on Twitter, and I really appreciate that. Thank you to everyone who's commented something nice about it, because I really love those comments. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video of whatever I make. Bye.